Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived an orphan boy named Ace. His parents had passed away when he was very young, leaving him to live with his uncle and aunt. But instead of receiving love, Ace was always looked down upon. His uncle and aunt often said, "You're just a burden. You can't do anything right, and you're terrible at studying." Life was incredibly harsh for Ace. While other children went to school, he had to work just to survive, sometimes herding cows for people, other times working in the fields. One day, he got a job taking care of a farmer's cows, but unfortunately, one of the cows got sick and stopped producing milk. The farmer blamed Ace, called him bad luck, and fired him. After that, Ace worked at a small food stall, washing dishes in exchange for a few pieces of bread. But not long after, he was fired again for being too slow. Though he faced rejection after rejection, Ace didn't give up. He told himself, "If I give up now, my life will always be like this. I must stand up and fight." One night, hungry and exhausted, Ace sat silently by the village pond. The night sky was still, and a bright star shone down at him, as if sending a message. Looking up, Ace made a silent promise to himself. "One day, I will change my destiny. I will achieve something great." The next morning, taking nothing with him but faith, Ace left the village and walked toward the city. Hungry, thirsty, and tired, he finally stopped at a construction site. A contractor saw him and asked, "Do you want to work?" "Yes, sir," Ace replied without hesitation. He was assigned to carry bricks and stones. The job was hard, but Ace didn't complain. Unlike the other workers who only grumbled and blamed their fate, Ace quietly observed. In his spare time, he asked questions and learned how to build, mix mortar, and read blueprints. After a while, Ace asked for a more significant responsibility. At first, the contractor didn't trust him, but seeing his determination, he reluctantly agreed. Ace amazed everyone. He completed the task excellently, with diligence, care, and great responsibility. From that point on, Ace earned the trust and affection of those around him. The workers chose him as their team leader. In his new role, Ace not only continued learning, but also helped improve working conditions for everyone. Thanks to his hard work and determination, Ace's journey to change his fate had truly begun. Ever since he became the trusted team leader, Ace never stopped striving. He kept learning from the contractor, from project management to estimating materials and costs. Every day, after a long day of heavy labor, Ace would take notes and study more. Because of his honesty, responsibility, and persistence, Ace was gradually given more responsibilities. He began saving every bit of his modest salary, never spending wastefully, but always working toward a long-term goal. After many years of hard labor, Ace used his savings to start a small construction company of his own. In the beginning, business was tough. No one trusted a poor man with such humble beginnings. But Ace didn't give up. He worked twice as hard as anyone else, always kept his word, and ensured top quality even in the smallest jobs. His dedication slowly won the trust of big contractors. Over time, from a brick carrier, Ace became a respected contractor. He began to receive large-scale projects and eventually built a building that bore his own name, a symbol of relentless effort and determination. Once he had established success and a solid position in the construction industry, Ace decided to return to the village where he had grown up. It was the place where he had once been shamed, starved, and neglected. But this time he came back not to show off or seek revenge, but to give back. The villagers, those who once mocked and excluded him, were now amazed and touched by how much Ace had changed. From an orphan boy with no home and no future, he had become a successful and respected man. Without bitterness toward the past, Ace used his success to help his hometown. He built a free school for poor children, those just like him who had no chance to attend class. Ace believed that knowledge was the path to transforming a life. He didn't stop there. He also established an orphanage where children without love could be cared for, nurtured, and given a chance to rise. Ace's story is living proof that success doesn't come overnight. It requires perseverance, determination, and a heart that refuses to give up in the face of adversity. Failure may hurt, but it can also be the foundation for strength if we choose not to surrender. Ace wrote his own destiny, and in doing so, he inspired thousands of others with the power of resilience and compassion.